All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me again. Lagos State Ansudram, July edition. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the leadership from all the ESCOs, especially our chairman, Brother Isaac Afolahan. Thank you so much. And I also Sister Ireti for doing a good job supporting in the work. Thank you so much. I may not be able to mention all the ESCOs. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here again. I remember 2 years ago when I was invited with one of my team members to come and talk about smartphone filmmaking, and it has been a revival. Let me quickly say this openly. Your state is one of the best states that have put everything we have taught you in practice, and we're so glad about that. The Lord bless Amsterdam, Lagos State. Thank you so much. Let's go to what we have today. We're talking about mastering the ministry. Mastering the ministry and the medium. Mastering the ministry and the medium at this time. And I'm going to be talking about something very, very important. And I'm not going to bug you. Some of you say, so that's finished. Yes, it's going to be like that tonight. And I'll be available after the lecture to answer your questions and every other thing you have in your mind. And let me quickly say this. This is an advent that tradition, analog, as in the beginning we have analog, we have traditional way of approaching the ministry. If I talk about mastery, mastery means being in charge. You take over, you take charge. At the time, traditionally, we have taken charge. It started with the VHS, it started with a lot of things that people are looking at and say, oh, let me do it this way, let me do it that way, and begin to see some things and begin to look at it and say, how can I get this thing done? And I must confess something, the age of traditional life is going, in fact, let me say it has faded away. There was a time that when you want to invite a man of God, you have to travel around or travel down to his house or our house to say, sir, bring your letter, your official letter, well typed and all that. But now we are in a digital age. Everybody, even some of them, will send email. We started with the email. I remember the man of God, the first man of God to tell me, Brother Paul, you don't need to travel down to Afatedo in Oshogbo. That's Reverend Mike Oye. He said, Bro Paul, don't need to travel down. Just send me an email. At that time, I said, sir, send you an email. I'm not used to that one. We have to go and see the man of God with team. We are here to invite you. We want to know whether you'll be available. You travel back, I will get back to you. But some of us now, even on WhatsApp, you're inviting a man of God, and the man of God is chatting with you live, and you are making a lot of things. Mastering it. How do we? Rome is not built in a day, and I must confess something to you. That what make an ocean is that small drop of water. So right now, you may not be able to master it at the beginning, but when you keep at it, you keep on doing it, you'll be able to master it. Let's go. Now, I have something here called ministry. When you talk about ministry, ministry simply means service. When you're serving the Lord, you must serve the Lord with the whole of your heart and be sure that this is from your heart. You will see on the screen a Bible passage that said, and this and these kings serve the Lord, not with a perfect heart. So a lot of people are in the ministry. Some of them are not with the perfect heart. Some of them are with the perfect heart. And because I'm going to be touching some areas today, and that will be of help. And let me tell you something. In the time like this, what are the times? Let me put this with you. Don't be myopic by only thinking about COVID-19. COVID-19 is just one of the end times. End time has started a long time ago. I remember 1999 when I came up with this internet thing. Everyone was like, Brother Paul, what is going on? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want. In fact, somebody went on television and began to call this thing beast. He said 666. That if you are doing internet, if you are subscribing, he says sign up. You are signing your soul up. You will go to hell. I'm surprised many of them are on Facebook right now. And they have not signed, but because it's an understanding. I keep on saying this almost everything. Almost all the program I have. Whatever you don't understand, you do what? Okay, you got it. So in this thing, the ministry is no longer become local. The ministry is no longer local. It's not something you have to do. And now you need to understand the medium. There is a medium you have to travel. There is a medium you have to send a letter. You remember, you go to post office to send a letter. Sometimes you travel where you can travel. You send a letter, you want to get the feedback, and you wait for days or weeks to know that the person will accept it, and you have been opening the letter. Oh, hey, congratulations. But now you submit something, just see somebody instant email say congratulations, or you are not qualified. You just know like that. So as a drama minister who has been hearing some things since now, I want us to understand some few things, and I will go straight to it. Now, one of the things I want you to understand is there must be a creative approach if you want to master the medium. In fact, when you say medium means a means. But when you say media, means multiple medium. All right? That is several media, several platforms where you need to master at this time as a drama minister. See, now that we are at home, now that we cannot go to go and greet your friend anyhow, now that we cannot gather anyhow, then what do? Many of us have been seeing all these things I'm about to talk about, but you don't even pay attention to it. Some of us are not even on social media. Social media is an interactive place where you interact with some people and you do some things. And when you talk about social media, you talk about Instagram, you talk about Facebook, you talk about WhatsApp, you talk about Telegram, you talk about a lot of things, Zoom, Skype, YouTube, and all those things. Now, if you want to get those things, you discover that you need to also go into the presence of God and understand what He wants you to do. I will break some things down so that you can understand. At this time, many of us are not privileged to go on live presentation, live ministration. All right? Many of us are not even being invited to a ministration again because there is no gathering. Many of us are not privileged. Look at it now. We're using a platform right now, Zoom, called Zoom. On Sunday, I joined the ESCO of the Lagos State, and they gave me conference something, free conference, and I joined. I saw that means. I said, wow, this is another thing I've never used in my life. But because I know the principle that guide those things, I was able to use it. Number one, if you want to really master this thing, our leadership. Number two, the approach to evangelism, how to win soul. Number three, who is teaching us? How are we learning it? Which is information. Now, the last one is application. When you are being taught something and you are not applying what you are being taught, then it's a waste of time. In fact, it's a colossal waste. And before I go on, let me quickly say this. Stay in your gifting. Stay in your area of gifting. Do what you're only good at. I'm going to tell you a lot of things. Please, don't bother yourself too much about a lot of things I'm saying. Just look at one area, as you're seeing on the screen, one area that you can specialize on, or two at most. When you are good at it, you are good to go. And let me quickly say something. I don't know all things, but I learn many things. I don't specialize in all things. I specialize in few things. You know, somebody say having an idea of something is not knowing that you are practicing. Somebody can have an idea. Oh, what's camera? I know camera now. Should be camera they used to what? To press it and get a picture, right? Or you get it and get video out. But where do you press? I don't know. He has an idea that the camera is what the camera can do. But when you tell him, okay, why do you do this thing? I don't know. So, and there's something I want us to talk about today is leverage. Everybody say leverage. As you're watching me at home, say leverage. Yes, write it down, leverage. Now, at this period of time, especially COVID-19, this virus, that have been coronavirus before now, but there is this specific coronavirus that is called what? COVID time. Now, Dettol is one of the disinfectants that kills germs, and which coronavirus at that time was not this popular, and Dettol was very effective for it, so nobody knew about it. Thank God some of us are using chloroquine in Nigeria before now. So when this thing came out and they talk about chloroquine, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any recommendation. I'm a drama and filmmaker. Okay, let it be like that. So as we're talking about it, we look at how can we master. Now, what you want to master, you must learn it. You keep on learning it. You keep on understanding it, because if you don't learn it, you can't master it. So it's one of the things I want us to know, because before you can master something, you need to research into it. Now you get to have an idea. Okay, now COVID-19 has come. What can I do post COVID-19? What are the things I need to put in place after COVID-19? Now, when you do your research, like we used to talk about, you investigate it, check and look at the facts and figures you are talking about. Talk about it, look at it very well, look at it, say, okay, these are the possible way I need to leave the traditional way of doing things and go digital. Whether I'm a person in the church, whether I'm ministry in the church, whether I'm an independent ministry, whether I'm in an independent ministry, or whether I'm ministry in the church or any organization you are ministering, you need to do this thing. When you get your ideas, you research on your ideas. When you research on your ideas, what do you go for next? You investigate. When you investigate on him, you evaluate. When you evaluate, you look at which one that you can do and put in place. Now, one of the things at this time is that drama minister, this is our time. This is our time to be in charge. This is our time to take charge. So some of the things I'm saying is going to guide us. It's going to make us to know some things. Many of you have been talking about, some of you have an expensive phone in your hand. In fact, as costly as 300,000, as costly as 400,000. And the highest you do is to chat, to make calls, video calls. I pity you. Sorry, I pity you. But in the real sense, please start thinking about short drama you can do with that thing. Oh, I don't have camera. Hey, my camera is not good. Come and ask me. That video camera that we are using, even the one we are using to record right now, it has about close to 30 productions after it. Close to, in fact, it's not even, it's the T5. Very close to different production. In fact, mirror, don't let us go into that one. You know, you need to master it, and the ministry is the ministry of the Lord. And at this end time, you must be very sensitive. You must be what? Very sensitive. Now that we know that the new dimension has come, the dimension in place of Facebook, the dimension in place of YouTube, the dimension, a digital dimension in every way you can think about. Now, how do we capitalize? How do we maximize the use of what? The use of internet, the use of technology. Not only internet is just a bigger thing that everybody is connected with. Everybody can get it. Everybody can analyze it and get some things. Now, you need to look at this technology to spread the gospel, to make sure that the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ is known all over the world, and there is nobody that is left. I remember what the Bible says. It said, when the gospel has reached the end, and when the gospel has reached the end of the world, the end shall come. You remember that place? Okay, see it on the screen. Now, you need to look at those things. What are the things can we do at this time? Now, I will give you some platforms and I will explain it one after the other. Okay? Let me start with the one you are not necessarily familiar with. Okay? It's Twitter. What is Twitter? Some of us can sit down on WhatsApp for 24 hours, gossiping, teaching, talking. But if you know how to use Twitter as a drama minister, do you know you can be dropping a booklet, a punchline, a powerful line in your script. For God to change his mind, he will rather change human being. For God to change his mind, he will rather change what? Change who? Human being. His work cannot stop. He will rather change you. Okay, you do that, you put it on a daily basis. You are putting something, one thing, one word. You are putting it in a dramatic format. Or you just do a lot of things that we'll talk about on Twitter. Twitter does not allow video. Your drama that you have been saying, when I have money, I will publish it. I will do this. Do you know you can make it digital? You can start releasing it every day on daily basis till tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. And people will be reading on your tweet. And you're saying, Twitter means a very short word that makes a lot of meaning. A few words that makes a lot of meaning. That's Twitter. Okay? Let's now go to Instagram. Instagram, just like you say, Insta. Something instant. So when I see it, it's going to retain me. It's going to hold me. Instant. Okay. Instant. When I see it's going to retain me because instantly sticking to my brain. And thank God along the line there is a time they don't do video on Instagram, but now there is a video. You can actually put your ministration on Instagram. How do you do it? Whether you do live Instagram, when you finish your live, go to IGTV, save it there. That is how you can save it. But if you don't save it on IGTV, when it's gone, it's gone forever. It will be in archive, but maybe later you pay for it. So you can use Instagram to do ministration. You can put your phone before you right now. You can even do 2-man drama on Instagram. You can do 3-man drama. Somebody is on the top, and you'll be giving yourself word, and you'll be talking as if you are in a room, and you'll be converting, and you'll be saying, till next week, let's meet for another episode. Can you see what I'm talking about? you can activate that. Then the same thing when we talk about Facebook. Many of us have been using Facebook for years, but we don't even know how to maximize Facebook. Just yesterday night till the middle of the night, I learned something I never knew in my life. I've seen some things I didn't pay attention. Do you know on Facebook, you can actually get some things done? You can do a Facebook Live and a lot of people will be watching it all over the world. I will not go to a lot of things. I will go to post. I want to do something that is simple that you can do right now. I don't want to go to any complicated, getting the crew, getting the camera, getting the mixer. I don't want to go to that one, okay? I want to go to that your phone in your hand. Place it before you. Let's do something like this, okay? If you cannot get, get something like this. Do you get it now? Get something like this. Put it before you. If you don't have a friend, borrow a friend and say, please, I have 15 minutes, please. I want to do drama administration for 15 minutes. And once you do that, then you are able to do something. You understand? Just say, please, help me press go live. Now, how do you go live on Facebook? You don't use Facebook Lite. Many of us have been using Facebook Lite. If you use Facebook Lite, that's a smaller version of the app. It will not work. And you cannot invite anybody as a guest on that one. It's not going to work because it's not going to be helpful to you. So, but if you do the real Facebook, when you go to it, you will see live. Tag your something. Call it the trial of Brother Jimo, the trial of Brother Kamu, the trial of Brother Peter, the trial of Brother Paul. You understand? Put it there, episode 1. You don't have a camera, but you have a phone. Make sure that you don't need the light. If you don't need light, do it outside your house, where they will be dusting light, natural lighting from heaven, okay? That will give you illumination. So do it before that time and say, till next week, come, say, yeah, please help me put it off. And you put it off. Do you get it now? But before that time, you have done an advertisement and say, oh, please, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. Then the next one, which actually started a video, but many people don't know about it, is Periscope. Periscope was the first app. It was the first app, or the first company that actually introduced live video. Live video. Do you get it now? So Periscope, many people are not using, you can be on Periscope and do the same thing and do and organize a lot of live drama. You are thinking of that theatrical production. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. All you need to do, get set up, go to the church. Thank God they say you should not gather more than 20. Okay, make sure you write your script, no more than 20. Both your crew and cast, no more than 20. Follow the government rule or whatever in your state, whether 50 or whether 100. Just make sure you're not going beyond those things they ask you to go. So just put your camera or your phone, put it on, put the light and be acting. Go live straight. People will be watching it. Okay? People will be watching it. Okay? Now, let's go to the Skype. A lot of people, they think that Zoom has overcome, as I'm mentioning their name, they didn't pay me for this advert. Okay? Mentioning their name is an advert for them. Okay? But I'm not paid for it. So I'm doing it for the Lord. Okay? You understand? Okay. Now, let's talk about Skype. I am so used to Skype in my life. The first person, that's why when some of us are teaching, we always remember to Mike Bamiloye. The first person that I saw using Zoom, Skype in my life was Evangelist Mike Bamiloye when he was granting an interview from BBC. And he said, Brother Paul, sit down. I said, sir, let me go. He said, no, sit down, just watch. And I was looking at the whole thing like a drama. And it was going live, and the video was showing, or the audio, and I was like, wow. He said, I'm live on BBC. Say, wow. Do you get what I'm thinking about? You drama minister at this time, maximize this opportunity. Use Skype to do your film. Use Skype. In fact, there is a film we just released. What will you use? We use Zoom for that one. I use Zoom to direct with my friends and my families and the team. We are on Zoom. We are saying, okay, press the camera like this. Do the camera. No, that's not the shot. Let it move like this. No, come back. We are not in US, we are in Nigeria. Yet, we are directing something. That's the next thing I want to talk about, Zoom. You can use Zoom, and I will tell you how to use Zoom. But I will come back to that. Let me go to YouTube. Okay? Now, our association, Lagos State, now have Excellence TV. Please, as I'm talking, pause right now. Oh yeah, open your YouTube, www.youtube.com. Now, search for Excellence TV. Okay, are you there? Press that, subscribe. It doesn't bite. Like somebody say, it doesn't bite. Press, yes. Press that subscribe. Just subscribe now, bro. Tell your friend, tell him, where is it? Press it. Just press subscribe. Okay? Then now press that notification, something like a bell. Bang, 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 bang. press it so that anytime our chapter in Lagos State is uploading a film, you will be notified. Okay, and always make a comment. Don't just subscribe, rather you also watch. Okay, let me now tell you something quickly about that one. If you want to really get a lot of meaning on YouTube, say that your subscription is up to 1,000. Okay, but listen, don't aim at that one first. Aim about getting 4,000 hours of people sitting down to watch and make a comment on your video and make a good video. Okay, so you as a drama minister, you're watching me. Somebody says, is it compulsory for everybody to have a YouTube? It's not compulsory. It's all about a platform. You know, I've been mentioning some platform where you can do some things. I'll come back to something you want to hear. Somebody say, hey, I will talk about it. Hold on. Now, let's go to another one. Do you know that Telegram can take up to 10,000 membership, even to 20,000 to 2,000 membership? All right, to 2,000 membership? Yes. Do you know that Telegram does not wipe up quickly like WhatsApp? You have to clear. Do you get it now? But you have to do the setting. Do you know yesterday night, since I've been making I know Instagram. It was yesterday night I know how to put low data, how to use low data on Instagram. Do you know it? Have you ever thought about it? I don't know it. But some people have known it, they passed it long time ago. That's why we know in part, we prophesy in part, just like the Bible says. Bible says we know in part, we prophesy in part. So go to Telegram, go to WhatsApp, start dropping your drama tracks. Everything is becoming digitalized now. Do you know you can go and do a lot of things like using a poster maker for your film? Poster makers, Canva, Pixel Lab, PixArt, Pixabay, a lot of them you see them on the screen. You know that? Go and exercise it. How you can creatively do photo, a Pixel. How you can creatively do a photo play magazine. Everything is being digitalized. Do you know that some of us can use animation to do photo play magazine? Do you know some people are using a Plotagon? Then they can do animated things. You can get a sound effect, get your sound, do the sound, voice it yourself, do two voices. Hello, I'm your daddy now. Oh, good morning, daddy. How are you? I'm fine. Are you sure you are very good? Yes, daddy, I'm so good. How about my mommy? Your mommy is sleeping. I've told her about this issue of rape. Please dress very well. Okay, dad. Yes, my daughter, you cannot live like that. What kind of mini skirt are you putting on? Dad, this is what is in vogue. In vogue? Come back here. Now, I'm just doing the drama for you. Yeah, finish it. Don't worry, don't steal my story. You know, you people, I know you, yes, you, Ola. Yes, you like to steal my story. If you steal my story, if I catch you. All right, let's go. Now, all these things are the things you need to look at. Many of us don't even know how to, we are at this stage and this time. Use this period to learn a lot of things. You have business card. Some of us say, I don't have business card. I've done a lot of business card that took me only 10 minutes to make it available. I put my logo, I put everything because it's a template. And they will say, wow, bro, how do you do it? Oh, it's fantastic. Do you know I can make money from that? You understand? So we need to look at Canva. You can do a lot of things instead of waiting for. You remember in those days when they used to tell us in Instagram? I'm talking about 1999, 98, 97. They used to tell us that do things on your own. If you are working on full time, learn to design. Someone say, I don't know it. Learn to edit. Is that not what we are doing now? You learn to edit. Do you know that one of the best app on smartphone is KineMaster, Power Director? Do you get it now? And people say, no, I don't. Some people even trash it and say, phone, trash. Go and check our YouTube channel. And you now put it and tell me whether it's a trash or reality. Do you understand? We're not trying to celebrate mediocrity yet, but we're talking about giving most of the thing we upload are full HD. Full HD. In fact, I remember we shot on a phone 2K and I brought it home. And our phone was what is that? You don't kill me. And people say, ah. Because the phone we have is full HD. Now we are putting 2K resolution on it. The phone said, no, I'm going to die. And the phone will do like this. The owner said, better remove this thing. I compress it. So, you know, when you learn those things, you know it. But if you don't know it, I always tell something. It's not about the tool. It's the brain. It's the skill. It's the grace of God. That's the most important. If you see us doing anything, if you have seen Paul doing anything, that grace of God is the difference. All of us in the ministry, that grace is what we enjoy. And that's why we cannot brag about it. That's why we cannot blow and say, I don't blow. All right? Now let's go to WhatsApp. Many of us have misused WhatsApp. Can I tell you something? During this time, I've learned how nobody can hurt me. I've learned that, how do I put it in English now? I've learned how people cannot hurt me into the group. I can't just find myself in a group. It's not possible. Somebody said, tell me the trick. Yes, I will tell you. Just look at the screen. You know the trick. Okay, let's go. Finally, for photo play. Photo play. Now, in those days, we used to have a talker, but now everything is digitalized. You have a digital drama track. You can do a digital drama track. It will be taking you like this, like a salvation experience. It will lead you to another one. You lead you to another one. You are reading, you just end up. Now, it's time to give your life to Jesus. What are you waiting for? Beautiful. So anything that will add value to you, master it. Master it at this time, because the traditional age is fading away. The digital age is here. There is a live stage presentation, and people ask me, how do you do the live stage presentation? Do you know that you can use all these platforms I mentioned, especially that allows live stage, even Zoom? You can use Zoom to do live production. In fact, if you have your camera set and you can have all the mixer and all that, if you have it, just talk with technical guys. I don't want to bug you with those ones. Talk with technical guys. Maybe some of it will be dropped for you. Talk to technical guys, and they will just set up for you. Now, when you do live administration, do you know concurrently you can reach out to 10,000 people across the world at a time at just your administration, where you are watching live, just like they are seated in the sitting room. Recently, I was talking with somebody overseas, a white woman, and just went to the wife, to the husband, and said, see my friend, he has some films on YouTube. Lo and behold, they just put me selfie on their television. I was like, what? They didn't even say, let's press www. They were just, everything is connected. Everything is like that. Drama minister, let's activate this thing. The time is here. Don't let us waste the time. The time is here. Let's do it. TV drama, let's do it. Let's post it. If you cannot do live, go for recorded one. Record that 2-minute drama. Very powerful, well edited. Make sure your sound is original. Okay? Then let's talk about creative approach about this thing in this way by saying, please, I'm begging you, don't joke with the calling of God upon your life. Everything I've said now, I know some of you are waiting for something, and I will tell you now. Let me tell you the Zoom, because a lot of people want to know about Zoom. Even this one now, a lot of people have been asking me, how do you do Zoom? What can we do? Even if you are a church drama group, you are going on stage, you can go on the stage and record it and upload it on YouTube or any social media. All right? And you can do that. Involve, hey, somebody say, my data. Sorry, in our ministry, we don't talk about data. Data is like water. We have known it by force, by fire, that data is like data. But if I were you, look for the one that they do binge. If I don't know the one, I don't want to advertise, but I use Airtel more, all right? But it depends on your city, what works in your own place, all right? Do a lot of those things that works in the night alone, okay? So that you upload whatever film you want to upload in the night. You can sleep and go and sleep about it, okay? Now, let me quickly explain Zoom. Zoom company is a US company. But this Zoom never knew that it's going to be Bluesome as the way it is. I've been using Zoom personally since 2018 for a meeting. And I know how much data, because all of us are on video. I didn't even know that if you off your video, then definitely, maybe as you are watching me now, don't put on your video if you know that you don't have enough data, so that you can finish this video together. Or else, your data will finish halfway, just like it did with one of my, friend. Our son was watching a class yesterday. I didn't know that the thing has finished. And I was still struggling, and the thing has finished. So you have to prepare yourself to get a lot of things done. Now, Zoom, this is it. How it can work better. If you don't have it, download it. Zoom. You will see there is blue logo. You see it now. Then download it. Then you have a meeting with your friend. Just practice with your friend. Say, oh, my friend, you have download too. Or it's downloading. When it's downloading, you can do it with your family. You can be with your friend. Learn how to use the basic features on it. And it will be shown like we are seeing now. You can see it. Okay, can you see it now? Yes, it will be shown now. If you don't know how to use it, the basic you have a problem with it. So if you want to log in, don't let another person schedule your meeting for you. So make sure you schedule your own meeting. Do there, you will see schedule meeting. Click on it. Okay, edit the time. Yes. Edit the title. Yes. Get your own Zoom account. Everybody can get a Zoom account as free account for it. And the free account only works for 40 minutes. But if it's only 2 persons in it, you can have as many hours you want to use if you are 2 of you. But if it's more than 2 of you, every 40 minutes, it will cut you off. Okay? Do you get it now? Let's go. Let's look at it again. Now, if you can get your own thing, then you can get it. And two, make sure that if you cannot get a free account, pay for the ones, maybe the one of $14.99, which is like less than 6,000 in Nigerian money. Invest and save yourself problems. When you invest like that, you can save yourself a lot of problems. And if you have a group that is over 20 people, please assign someone to host the. In fact, that saved me recently. Immediately I invited somebody to be a guest. I just made the person a co-host. All of a sudden, my phone went off, the laptop went off, and the person was keep on talking, and I cannot be there. But because it's one of the features of a paid version, then he was able to finish the program. Why I was still struggling to what? To do something. This is called a co-host. A co-host in a Zoom meeting. Co-hosts can mute people, they can monitor the chat, they can spotlight people. Maybe somebody's doing like this, maybe somebody's sitting and just spotlight. See yourself, just like the way they used to do in church. You know when somebody's doing like this? Cameraman, warn yourself. Drama minister, these are the things we can activate in knowing these things. Make sure your co-hosts know how to use Zoom, because if he doesn't know it, he just stop the thing for you. Say, my host is gone. I remember last week I invited somebody who always wants to see my face, but I want to concentrate what he's saying. He wants to see my face so that anytime he's talking, he just talk like this. So I have to come up and say, okay, just see my face. Are you following, sir? Oh, yes, sir. So I have to be muting myself so that I can go sometimes. So learn to use the mute button. Many of us, when you are calling in, people say, I don't know how to use this thing now. You will see calling with internet, okay? Dial that thing. Don't use dialing. Just because when you use dialing, that means you can call freely to another number. You see that even by the time you join, they give a lot of numbers you can call and all that. So please use that one. Then when you mute everyone, make sure that to uncheck the box that says allow participants to unmute themselves if necessary. I always do something because I know some people will always unmute themselves. So I make sure it's not possible for the participant to unmute themselves so that they will wait so that the co-host can unmute them. Or that's what it's saying, that everyone can mute themselves, then when it's not necessary, they keep on making, and you can spotlight yourself. You can spotlight yourself if you want to do something, maybe a student or a guest minister when they are speaking, you can put it there. Spotlighting places the participant that you pick on the screen for everyone in the meeting to see. If you don't see the main screen, you will switch to whatever is talking and whatever that there is noise. And that's the problem. You will discover that when you don't do that setting, if somebody need to go there and show them, because that's what you get. So make your schedule on a Zoom correctly. Use the appropriate time. Don't use your personal Zoom for meetings. You know, one of the things I always tell people that at the first time we bought something, we are using our code. Do you understand? You are exposing that code to hackers because they can trace it and they can do anything with it. Do you understand? So if you want to generate, always let Zoom generate the meeting ID. This is very good because if you have so many meetings, let the Zoom be generating it for you so that nobody, unless you want to do a secret thing or a personal thing with your company, with your family, with your people, then you can be using your personal thing. Okay, so check it whether it's working. Then don't be late to your own meeting. It's dangerous. It's not good you said 5 o'clock and people are waiting, especially when you put in waiting and they are waiting for you. That's not too good. Start the actual time on time. Waiting for others to show up is better for you than they come in and they say, where is this man? Or they have not started the meeting. So when sending the link, you will see the correct link that sent the link with, let's say for example, HTTPS. You know you have been told S. That S means it's secured. Anytime you're going to any link to as a drama minister, please check those things. Don't just register anywhere and say they are doing training. You are doing training and you want to go and join. That may be killing for us. That S means it's secured. If S is not there, watch it very well. It may be hacked and it can lead to a lot of things. All of us know what is going on right now, what is trending now, or somebody that has scammed a lot of people with millions and millions. In fact, in Nigeria, some Nigerians, some youth in Nigeria that have scammed a lot of people. So you need to look at that one. So start your meeting and be very, very official with your time. Tell them you're using 2 hours and let your 2 hours be 2 hours. When it's 2 hours about to go, ask them for their permission. If they allow you to add 15 minutes or 10 minutes, let it be. But don't always look for that. Make sure you schedule yourself. If it's 2 hours, schedule yourself for 1 hour, 15 minutes or 1 hour, 30 minutes at most, so that in the remaining 30 minutes, you can decide any emergency can happen. So now, another thing I want you to know is that if you're having an important meeting with a guest minister, have a test meeting with that guest minister so that your case will not be like, oh, he doesn't even know it. I've seen some guest ministers I've invited recently. They say, sir, Baba, this is my first time. I'm using this. I say, Baba, I'm Bro Paul. I am not Daddy Paul. Sorry, if some of you are calling Daddy Paul. Sorry, I'm Bro Paul. Sorry. So make sure your main thing, your thing, the lighting. Look at it now. Look at this. Don't you like what you're seeing? You understand? Everything is in place. And if you have generator, maybe because of Nigerian factor, please move your generator far away from you. And when you start your meeting, especially if it's a school course, let your participant what is expected and how to act. Tell them how to dress. Tell them how to speak. Not that you allow them. You know, I was told something which is very, very important. I was told that don't just use your hand to do like, hey, you are minister. No, have your handkerchief. Let it be with you. Use it to rub your face. Drink water when necessary. Don't be afraid for drinking water. And it's not a crime. You understand me now? Which is very, very important. I'm still talking about Zoom. Learn how to use Zoom pools. Learn out breakout rooms. Many of us don't know how to do it. When I created it, you can create rooms where acting class, all those one in the room, they will go to their room when they enter to the Zoom. But don't let me get it complicated for you, but you will see the rest on the screen. So pay attention to the body language of your participant. When somebody is doing like, you are talking. Drama minister, even when you are ministering drama, and somebody is doing like this. See, you soon finish, Abi. But Paul, this is getting longer. It's getting complicated. That's why I only chose this one, this Zoom. Okay? Now, learn how to use your gallery. Then when you are using video, just click optimize video. Don't struggle with the sound. Just click optimize video. When you click on optimize video, your sound, you don't need to be struggling with the sound. Optimize video means it will play as if the way you are playing it. So your gallery view allow you to use, don't allow anybody to be using it though, so that somebody will not click something, somebody will not just be drawing something. Make sure you look directly at the camera often when you are speaking. Look at what I'm doing now. Just like as a drama minister, you must learn this thing. If you are ministering, they say don't look at the camera. All right, good. But when you are teaching, you look at the camera so that I can connect with you. It's a connection. You learn it and you make sure that you are doing it very well. As a host, make sure you are in center of the screen. Don't be on one edge. Okay, don't be on one edge. And please wear headphone if the environment is noisy. Right now you see that my audio is very clear. Why? Because it's very, very good. Now I'm going to show you this, and you also see it on the screen. Look at it now. Let's look at it. Look at it. Wear the headphone. Wear it. When you use this kind of headphone, no, I'm not. You can use that one too. You can use this one too. It's not bad. You know, you can use this one too. It's not bad. But I tell you, when you use this one, you control a lot of noise. That's why when you are doing live ministration or live stage, when you're doing your live stage, make sure you maintain the audio. Work on your audio seriously. Sorry for my voice is. Hope something is not removing. Okay, so my dropping is doing crack in your ear. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. So if you look at it yourself, you discover that you are prepared. As a drama minister, learn how to use lapel mic. Look at it here. You see, it's a conco. It's a you understand? It's a mic. Okay. So that my voice can be clearer. Okay? So you need to learn how to do. Some of us, when we are using live, we just drop it down. And you can see that if the noise is coming from my back, the windshield is covering it. Can you see it? It's cutting down the noise. That's the secret. Do you understand? So make sure you plan to have a host, a lot of Zoom meetings, consider a separate microphone. And know that the paid Zoom customer can record their meetings. If you are paid, you can record it. But if you are not paid too, you may not be able to record it. And you can also, you are able to record it too, but it must be on laptop. All right? That's the only thing. You can also record if you have not paid, but it has to be on laptop. But if you're using phone, if you are paid, whether you are using phone or laptop, you are able to record it. Now, turn off the video of people in meeting who are distracting. Just turn it off. You can turn their video off, and they will not be able to put it on again. They will struggle. I was in a meeting. A woman wants just to disturb the children. The children are talking. They are expressing themselves. The mother wants to say something. I just make sure that it's unmuted. She was struggling. She will raise up her hand. I say, Grandma, I know. I'm not going to allow you to talk until this really finish their talk. So when I discovered that they have finished their talk and now unmuted, I say, yeah, now you can talk. And the first thing we say, you know, you can imagine that am I the one you are talking to me like that, Abi? So a lot of people are sleeping. Some people are sleeping and they are watching. Some people, I saw somebody yesterday. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? In a meeting. Look at me on Sunday. He was not talking, but he was. In fact, merely looking at him was distracting. So I had to. I have to remove the man from it. And he was just eating and all that. So avoid people who are not paying attention, eating, sleeping, and all that. You can be sure that your participant will be chatting about it during your meeting. So keep the chat open to your computer. You can see what people are talking about and ask about. So that's all for now. You understand? You know, another thing you need to do is that, do you know that you can disallow people from chatting? Because it's a place of gossip. When you are talking, somebody will be private chatting another person, and they'll be talking, and they will not listen to you at all. They will be chatting throughout your but I might develop gun. But I might log gun. But I might shake it. No, don't allow that. So that is that on it. Let me quickly give you on YouTube, because a lot of people have been talking how to monetize. Now, how do you monetize your YouTube? Do you know you can also monetize Facebook? But time will not permit me to go to that. But go and read on all these things. How do you monetize your YouTube? Very simple. Make sure that it's a God-given message from the throne of grace to bless life. Don't be crazy about making. I'm telling you, money on that YouTube is funny. 1,000 serious view is maybe $1 or $10. Is that what you want to kill yourself for? Or 1 million views? Some of you have said, never 1 million view. 1 million view, maybe it's just $800,000, $800. So is that what you want to get? Say, but it's coming. But I'm not assuming that you can make money on it. Okay? So you can make money, but most importantly, give a right information to the world so that they will move closer to God and they will be a blessing to the generation and generations to come. How do you do it? 1,000 at least subscriptions, 1,000 subscriptions, 4,000 hours. Then on daily basis, 2 or thrice in a week, you must submit video there. Invariably, YouTube is employing you. That's the meaning. But let me tell you, it's a good employer because it makes you to pray more. Now we know those people don't need COVID-19. How many films have you produced during COVID-19? Maybe about 10. During COVID-19. Both short and, in fact, we have 15 minutes. I was like, 15 minutes, how do you do it? Do you get it? And some people have to go. Please don't break the rule of the government. Please, I'm begging you. Right now, let's maximize this opportunity. Another thing you can do as a drama minister, maximizing and mastering this. When you want to do any meaningful meeting, you can do Facebook ads. That's advertisement. You can do Instagram ads. That's advertisement. You can do YouTube ads. That's advertisement. Do you know that's advertisement? Do you know you can do Plotagon? You can use Plotagon to do pump-up message. You just pump up on YouTube. I know you're about to watch a movie. Stop. Have you given your life to Jesus? Is your life meaningful? Think about it. It's coming soon. Bye. You know, pump up like that. You're doing it. Don't be limited. No limit. No boundary again. With the internet, with the social media, no more boundary. The only boundary is where the Lord has said, don't go to this area. Don't go to that area. And that is one thing you must know. In conclusion, before I go on, I will answer your question. Maybe when you ask me a question, I'll answer it. In conclusion, I want to tell you something which is very important. Don't run a cat race because of social media. In our ministry, we always say something. It's only a man that is not complete that competes. When you're living your life on competition, you will soon be empty. All right? Because we are complete in him. Whosoever is complete in him competes with no one. So please, let's note that. And I want to stop on that. Thank you so much for your time. I'll wait for your timing. Please, at this time, let's use this thing well. Please, let's use it well. Bro, you're asking me a question. Let me quickly answer your question. Okay? The question is, how do you use this thing? How do you master it? Start consistently. Just be consistent. That your first video may not be fine. Don't worry, do another one. The shot may go to Zaria. Another one is in Wusasa. Don't worry, they're still in the same axis. Just keep on doing it. Your writing is not good. Give it somebody that can correct grammatical error. Put it on online again. Sometimes you have to skip one. You want to say play. You want to say play. You write pray. And if a man can pray always, or you say play always, correct yourself. Edit it and master it. By the time you get it, you have. So, like I was saying, leverage on all these platforms. Please, leverage on these platforms. Add values to your life. Add values. Please, add values. Be creative about it. There is no straightforward. That's why I'm not giving you one regimented way I've been doing it so that I can go. Be creative. Pray to God. There are 5-fold drama ministry productions. And where I will talk about it later. I will just give you a highlight of it. Maybe in the future, I'll talk about 5-fold ministry in drama ministry. Say, wow, Some people are evangelists. That's why you see evangelical Christian drama. Some people are prophets. That's why you see prophetic drama. Some people are what? They are teachers. That's why you teach the teaching drama. Some people, when they write their script, it's always teaching. Some people are apostles. That's why we have apostolic drama. Maybe you have never heard about it. You're hearing now apostolic drama. That it captures the nation. It directs the nation. It gives the nation the right thing to do and how to do it. And it's teaching all the. We also have a pastor in our midst. We have a pastoral teaching, pastoral dramas. That every drama is doing is always pastor. The role of a pastor, the move of a pastor, everything like that. Do you understand? An evangelist, many of us are evangelists. You know? Pastors, teachers, evangelists, apostles, and you know it. Well, this and they say it's fivefold, but maybe somebody just get a revelation. Don't worry, just use it. Apostle, right? What is this? What is this? Prophets. Then here, evangelists, teachers. No, pastors and teachers. But anyway, don't mind those things because there have been a lot of controversial issue on it. But whatever it is, don't worry. Just know that fivefold of ministry or folds in ministry that you can work on. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.